Hello, everyone, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today I am joined by perennial friend of the show, Thomas, aka Yukon Cornelius, on
Ah,
Slack.
that's me.
Yeah. So, what are we doing?
Uh, we're gonna corp. That's what we know so far. Do
We're gonna
do we
corp.
want to find a do we want to find a new way to kill people, or do we want to find a new way to score agendas,
I
or
don't know.
revisit a way?
There's lots of things that we could do, right?
Yes, there are. I was just thinking corp because I was scrolling through some of the Netrunner DB and saw a couple wild decks.
There are
Like
some
a
there are some wild decks.
yeah, a sports metal running smart fabrics was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what's better than scoring agendas than making agendas unstealable, right?
Yeah, yeah, that is a fun way to go.
There's no employee strike, so certain annoying decks become more powerful. Well, everything becomes more powerful, but certain annoying decks become much more powerful, like Ag Infusion,
Yeah, I tried.
Industrial Genomics.
Yep. I tried an Ag Infusion a little while ago and found that it needed a lot more economy than I remember it needing. So I had taken the Hydra deck from Worlds and just tried to tweak some things around and found out that all that good ice is a lot more expensive than it used to be.
Mm. Ooh, how terrible do we want to be?
Yeah, we can be as terrible as we want to be. It's for fun.
We sure can, can't we? Yeah. Let's get in there. All nice and terrible like. Okay. Industrial genomics. Let's do it.
Sure, let's do it.
Sure.
So, are we doing a prison or like what's your win con in this? It's the
Well,
bioethics.
it's the bioethics, man. Bioethics. They got a new card. I have to look up what it's called. It's called like Smorgasbord Implementation or something. I have to find it. I don't actually remember what the card's called.
What does this new card do?
It gives you another net damage every time. Storgotic Resonator. The first time each turn you trash from any location a card that matches the faction of the runner's identity, place one power counter on this asset. Click and use a hosted power counter to do one damage. It's like a little mini
Okay.
Ronin.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember what it was called. It was like Smorgasbord.
that is a name right there.
We need breach domes, right?
Oh, I mean, why wouldn't we need breach domes?
So we
Do
can't
you remember
have.
that brief hellscape that was breach dome and shock in the same deck?
I do. I do remember that brief hellscape. Um,
Are we going? No, we can't go avocados because we got bioethics.
yeah,
So,
we sure
what's our
can.
agendas?
Um, well,
Sting.
viral weaponization is pretty damn good,
That card is a lot of fun for the corp.
right? Because it's just a win. It's just like a win condition, right?
Yep.
Um, we probably want something that protects itself, so we probably want future perfects, right?
Yep. At least two. We can start with three.
Yeah, we can do two. We want an odd number, right? So we can fill out. We want an even number
Even
of
number. Yeah.
remaining agenda points. Um, I don't know how
Feegles.
we could do Feedles if we're trying to get like the accidental kill.
Mm-hmm.
If we do like a Jeeves build, we could do. No, we can't do improved protein source.
Yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
not do that.
we could, but we shouldn't. How's that?
Yeah.
We can get the new 3-2.
That's basically a bad brain trust.
I mean,
I've never once overscored it, just like a brain
no,
trust. So.
you never overscore it.
Okay. Yeah, let's get some 3-2s in there. Like people don't run.
I mean,
Never advance IG is a thing, or it could be a thing. Who knows? Maybe it's a thing.
yeah. So we can do something like.
They should get one Philotic in there.
Yeah, we definitely should get one Philotic, because Philotic can just win you a game, right?
Yep.
And then we're basically deciding what 2-point agendas we're edging out everything with, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could take medical breakthroughs instead, because then we don't need assets to score the last one. If we're going to just take this for the never advanced score, right?
Sure. It's ambitious. It does work sometimes. You can definitely try it.
Let's do this. So we have a 9 agenda suite, right? We probably want some amount of incidental snares. Let's start with 2. We're probably going to want your favorite card and mine. Turtlebacks.
Oh, of course.
I don't even remember. What is the qualifier on Jeeves? We need purple cards, right?
That is what we need, yes.
Well, let's look at some good purple cards.
How much is red level clearance? Is it 1 or 2?
I believe it's 2. Let's take a look. It is 2. If it was 1, it would be like an auto take, right?
Yep.
We could get Calvin, because Calvin helps us overdraw, and that's a 1.
I like it.
Probably team sponsorships, right?
Team sponsorships also 1. They're good.
Because they're so cheap.
And then for the final one, it's like, do you want something that does damage like the Cerebral Overrider, which seems silly, unless we're taking a Mushin build? Or do we want something like AAL or red level clearance?
Well, I think red level clearance is probably our best bet.
It's definitely the most flexible, where you get the draw, you can get the install, you can get the click back.
And we need 6 cards total, right? And right now we have
Correct,
4.
So we need 2 of them.
So if we put in 2, we suddenly get a bunch of our influence back. Right. We can get Maryland's also.
Yep, Maryland's also work. They're the other good 1 influence include.
Yeah. We probably also want the Genetics Pavilion.
Yeah, so they can't draw.
We also probably want Hostile Infrastructure to keep us safe from... Also, I just love the art on Hostile Infrastructure. The buildings like made out of crisscrossing blades. And isn't there a Jinteki specific operation that is kind of like preemptive, but like specifically built for...
Genotyping.
Yeah. Because this is like specifically built for this style.
Yep. So we've got
Baller.
plenty of influence. We
have no ice.
8 cards, and we need more economy.
Yeah, we have no ice.
Yeah, it's a good deck. What should our ice be? Some Kakugos?
Kakugo's a good one. Kakugo's probably going to be our most expensive ice, right?
Yeah.
We're probably going to want Ikes, because Ike's cheap.
Is that enough ice?
It might be.
So what do we do with what's 2 cards for 7 influence?
Well,
we need some economy in here.
You think maybe?
Just a touch.
Just a touch. Oh right, tour guide. We're gonna have to start making some cuts, right? Because if we're going full kill, we can also like get more 5/3s, right? And just
by what is that one that lets you look at the top 7 cards?
Bacterial reprogramming.
Yeah, that's the one.
We never got Maryland's in.
What did you want to pull for the Marylands? Because like influence isn't our problem. It's
slots.
Yeah.
Well, things that we don't necessarily need 100% of.
Don't need 3 Jeeves. We only need 2, I think.
Yeah.
In most,
We probably can get by on 2 genetics pavilions.
Yep.
And probably... well, we really need the breach domes. 3 Kakugo is a bit ambitious.
Okay.
Right? And then that would enable us to get the Maryland campaigns in. And considering they self-save, that's pretty okay. I guess, what is our kill just the prison, or do we want to have, like, Ronins to finish people off, right?
Sure.
No, like, I'm asking.
Like, I know you are.
Because if we cut the snares, we could get the Ronins in, right?
Okay.
At least as a 2x. How much is dedicated? Dedicated's like 3, isn't it? Maybe I could spell. That spelling's good. Yeah, it's 3. Big oof.
So yeah, we would have to cut Maryland just to get one of them, or we can also cut the red level clearance.
Yeah,
at this point.
We can cut red level clearance
And Calvin.
I kind of like Calvin, but I see what you
leave
mean.
the Calvin. I'm just saying we don't need it for the Jeeves influence.
No. We could get a dedicated in, or not, or we could get Mushin in. Mushin seems okay.
Mushin's always fun.
Get
Other than what are we Mushining?
Well, we could get like a Cerebral in. Cerebral feels pretty funny.
Oh, Cerebral's definitely funny.
Oh, not Cerebral Cast though, because that card is garbage. So right now we're oversize.
Yes.
We have 2 cards to cut.
Looking at the list real quick. Do we need all 3 genotyping? Or do we want to go with a different agenda package? If we're going Mushin, we can drop the 3 2s.
We're not going IG-54, I don't think, Janktivist.
I don't remember how to do IG-54. That was a Museum of History build, wasn't it?
Correct. So we're going to go up to 3 Future Perfect, because Future Perfect protects itself.
Yep.
1
bacterial.
And then we could get 1 bacterial to edge out the... or an SSL, right?
Sure.
Like, I'm just saying, if we're going to get one that doesn't do, like, a ton for us...
Might as well be one that gives us 9 credits.
Might as well be one that gives us 9 credits, right? Though, bacterial programming, when it's hit, lets us put a ton of cards into the trash.
Yeah, it lets us really adjust what's happening.
Yeah, so I think let's lean in our idea ability at least to start, right?
Yeah.
So now we only need to cut 1 card.
Yeah. That 1 card should be a... Do we like the Storgotic Resonator? Do we want 3 of those? I know we want to see it. I know it's kind of the fun new card that we're playing. Or do we need 3 genotypings?
Maybe not. Maybe we don't need 3 genotypings. I mean, this is testable.
Yeah.
So, the other big thing
like we're missing on Econ.
Do we need the team sponsorships now? Are the team sponsorships pulling their weight? Yes, because they get back to bioethics, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Our economy is really bad.
You don't say. Yeah, it is really bad.
I think Turtlebacks is our only economy card.
Oh, no, we have Maryland's.
Oh, Maryland's and Turtlebacks. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. We're not doing great. I didn't say we were doing great. I mean, this is what happens when we experiment, my dude.
I know.
We don't have what I would colloquially call lots of money. So we can get rid of the Mushin.
Then we might as well get rid of the cerebrals.
Correct. Because I want to get... so that gives us 4. We can get the red level clearance, right?
Okay, that'll be 2 influence. So
Each.
2 of those. Yep.
Yep. And then I want the other Jeeves, because the Jeeves is also a money card. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have any tech startups. Tech startups pretty good in this game of life. Oh, we also don't have any cricks. We could cut an I key for a crick.
Yep.
We're out here, man, trying to make it work.
We are.
So we have 29 assets to potentially install.
Yeah.
So that's not terrible, right? Oh, Rashidas. We need to get Rashidas into this build.
Well, that's at least some economy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, Rashida is more econ, right?
Yep.
We only have 1 slot available.
Cut us Dorgotic and add in 2 Rashidas.
So I think we can also go down to 2 hostile infrastructure, and here's why.
Yeah.
Our ability is what keeps people from trashing stuff. We're not RP, right?
Yep. Cool. Let's run it.
Yeah, I mean this has, I'd say, enough money. Purple Samurai, baby. Where's Sean Duncan? We're playing the identity that he has tattooed on his body.
Does he really?
Yeah. He has the moon. He has the moon from IG tattooed on his arm.
Nice.
All right, let's do it. I'm excited.
Excited for how many people we're gonna make angry.
Yeah, well, these are the risks we take, right? Ours is not to question why. Ours is about to flatline runners.
Should get a rage quit count.
This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep that. Good luck. Have fun. Yeah, let's just jam slam some cards out, right? Click compress. Yep. Of course, my overlay thing isn't working. Bald or no? Do we res here?
This one?
I think we should, because it's one of our few econ cards.
But we can't afford to res the hostile now, can we?
Yeah, but we're not resing it on first turn anyway.
Okay.
I wonder, because I think maybe they'll do this now since we can't res it. Yep. Which means that they actually cannot afford to get rid of Rashida. So that was the play there, right? They're gonna want to get rid of hostile on the turn that it can't be rezzed. So then that means that they don't get the Rashida, which is what we need to actually accelerate our game plan.
Yep.
Okay.
Turtle.
Teabags,
Yep.
Resit, uh, this guy, and
Yep.
probably this Kakugo on HQ for now.
I can live with that.
Right? Because now they have no money. They're not set up at all. And we're starting to just, right? Like, a lot of times people will go completely broke turn one, getting like a Turtlebacks or a Hostile off the board, and then it just breaks them for the next couple of turns.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, Armitage. A rare example of them having like a very niche card that not a lot of people use. That's very good at helping them recovering from trashing assets. All right. Do we want to overdraw then put out Rashida?
Well, do we want a genotype now to overdraw, or
Oh yeah, I forgot we have genotyping. Gosh, you're so smart. This isn't a terminal, right?
no? It is not a tournament. Just trash the top two cards and then shuffle up to four, so we can shuffle that.
Yeah, shuffle the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then let's go ahead and put out the Maryland campaign
Yep.
and the Rashida that now have improved trash costs. We're out here being terrible monsters.
We are.
Okay, so future perfect, I'd say 2 is the jam. They're gonna hit it a bunch of times.
Yeah, they're going to tax the hell out of us to try and get it.
Let's try 1 this time.
Yeah, I think they're going to get it on 1.
Let's res some cards.
Get some of them sweet money dollars back.
Okay, so I think now we should probably go for putting out the Kakugo and trying to score the viral weaponization.
I like it.
So let's hit this. Let's draw 2 cards. Let's install a non-agenda card.
Yep.
In a new remote. Let's put the viral weaponization in there, then also put the Jeeves out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems right?
Yeah, because chances are they're not going to be able to take care of that Jeeves.
To my fans, sorry, not sorry.
Unfortunately, no breach domes in the trash.
The other thing is there's already some high profile assets that they want to get rid of, but they are going to go for the Jeeves because they're smart. But again, that's still just kind of like setting them back, right? If they don't trash here.
Yeah, it's going to be harder for them to recover.
Oh, and we just drew another one. Let's draw. Definitely didn't want that on top, so let's put this in a new remote. Let's draw again. We can't find breach domes, it seems. We don't need the second storage in right now since we're not doing any damage right now.
Yeah. Smart to just poke the top.
They are not going to have enough money for this, which is good because that means next turn we are wiping their entire hand, which probably contains breakers.
Yep. Is that right. Rachel Beckman?
Yep, it is a Rachel Beckman. We are all solidly in jank territory. And then we have to ditch something. Oof. I guess it's gonna have to be the other Storgian for now because we're like a loaded baked potato on everything, and they can only draw 2 cards a turn.
If only they had 3. Oh,
that actually only enables them to draw a very small number of cards, though.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. I think that we're going to install advance the Ronin.
Okay.
Because if they don't draw up, we can just kill them.
Yeah, and we're not drawing for them.
Yeah. No breach. We did put breach domes in here, right?
Yep, 3 of them.
Okay, so they went down to 2 cards, so they're dead.
They are indeed. Just uninstall a card first.
Good game. Got him.
Got him.
So that worked, surprisingly.
We didn't have to res any of our ice.
No, we didn't. Rice is for rice. Ice is
Rice.
for chumped.
Rice is for hungry people.
Yeah, rice is for hungry people. I've been having such a hankering for the sag paneer, like mixed in with some jasmine rice, like the sauce that's on the sag paneer.
Basmati, but yeah. We went and got some Indian on Father's Day. It was delicious.
Yeah, we just had my favorite, which is breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, Brenner.
I don't know if tour guide's gonna cut it. I actually kind of feel like we'd rather have that influence other places, right? Does that make sense?
It does. I'm just trying to figure out where.
Well, if we cut the tour guides and the red level clearances, and one red level clearance, we could get 2 dedicated.
We could.
But we only have 1 card that it meaningfully interacts with, right?
Correct.
One of the funniest things, if we had more room, which we definitely don't, is that IG can create a scenario where you can have an NGO on the table that they can't afford to trash, which is just hysterical to me.
We did so something we didn't do very well in that game was we did not discard enough. We did not, but not seeing the breach domes really affected that.
Yeah, I mean that's right. Like that's some of the problems that you're gonna have, right? So the other thing we could potentially do is we could get more like Calvin in the mix. Right? Calvin helps us overdraw.
Okay, so
I'm just spitballing, you know.
Where we could get more Calvin in. So if we go up 1 Calvin, drop 1 team, drop 1 Maryland.
Well,
or do we drop a tour guide and go up 1 Calvin and I don't know, pop-up window.
Pop-up window.
Don't have to pay for those.
Oh, we're up against Asker. This should be a fun game.
Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Only we had some snares.
Okay, so let's do the thing.
Yep.
Then we're going to put this on HQ.
Yep. Thank you.
Oof.
That's something that just happened.
Sure is. So here's the thing. Oh, what the heck just happened?
You clicked rogue trading without hitting trash. And apparently there's a bug on rogue trading. That's amazing.
Alright, well, let's keep it moving.
I did not know that could happen. That's amazing. Oof.
I mean, we unfortunately just can't really afford to fight side games early.
Yeah.
People coming in with their highly tuned decks against our wild jank that we made 5 seconds ago.
All this bad pub, I think, is good for him.
Yeah, it counteracts our ability pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
The one bioethics, the turtlebacks. Like, we can't res the turtlebacks. We can res the bioethics.
We're not seeing breach domes early like at all, and that's a very big problem for IG.
Yeah. Maybe we need to be mulliganing for breach domes.
Maybe. Listen, okay? Leave our shit alone.
Yeah.
I mean, an important reminder is we're always just like one
Mistake away.
from being able to win, right?
Yep. That's exactly what we expect from a quality runner like Asker.
What? Him to actually
Mistakes.
keep our shit under control? Yeah.
No, for him to make mistakes so we can win.
I mean, Liza's going to be bad for any matchup because Liza draws cards and just runs every server recklessly with like no fucks given for
Yep.
what she encounters. She's basically like the one runner that severely combats our plan because she draws on every run.
Yep. No, we basically need to land a viral and then get a genetics down.
Yeah, we're in really bad shape.
Yeah, it's great.
Because we don't have any ability to get money. That early bad pub, so bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
that looks right.
No breach domes means that we have like no outs, right?
Agreed. Bye bioethics, or maybe the genotyping. It's actually a decision to make, isn't it? Right, just getting the run.
No, he's getting credit kiting.
Yeah, but he also wanted the run for crowdfunding. What are the two face downs? I forget at this point.
There are no. Or you mean
5 and 6.
They are hostile infrastructure that will never res. Oh my god, we finally have a breach dome.
We've got 2 now.
Do we?
Yeah, there's one. You pitched one in the bin with the genotyping.
Oh, magic.
Bye Jeeves.
No, Rashida.
Yeah, but if he hits the Jeeves, he can go back in and hit the Rishida for 1 credit instead of 5.
We have
So that's why
we have no money.
Yeah. He's about to gain 8.
Yep. I might concede here.
Save everyone's time on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, playing against somebody who's on Liza is just going to be a nightmare if you can't get the... Yeah, we should probably be mulliganing for breach domes in the opening hand.
Yep, I can live with that.
That felt very bad.
It did. It was great. Loved it.
So many good decks. Been working on some new stuff.
Yeah, I played against some of that Gagarin yesterday, and it is just, I find it stressful to play against. You can win, but it's stressful.
Yeah, just yeet everything into the bin.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
I was fortunate that I got tagged, like super tagged early on, but they couldn't find a high profile, and one of them was able to win that.
Yeah, always remember that people aren't always holding the kill combo, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, last night we got to run a little Things from the Flood. Very exciting.
Sounded like it was a good time.
Yeah, we did. It was a nice little horror game. Pretty spooky, if I do say so myself.
Some spooky roleplay.
Some spooky roleplay with some angsty teens.
Every bad summer movie ever.
Not exactly. So
angsty teens in a horror setting.
Yeah, I mean that's more like people getting punished for doing it.
That's true.
That's more the weird literal virtue signaling of old horror movies where it's virtuous kids who listen to authority get to live. But no, the investigation was like a strong psychic force somewhere in the countryside was affecting everybody's dreams, and they had to investigate and figure out what was going on and have some moral quandaries about what to do about a new life form that they had discovered, that somebody had brought into the world that they probably shouldn't have.
Which is another moral quandary for teenagers, isn't it?
What, bringing life into
the
world that you shouldn't have? Yeah. Have you ever played, while we're just sitting here waiting for a game, have you ever played Dice Hospital?
Dice Hospital? No. I hear it's good, but I have not played it. I played another hospital game that was not good, but I can't remember what it was called right now. Had a bunch of cubes moving in.
All right, we are mulliganing. There we go. Breach Dome in the opener, baby. Because I hear Alice likes to run archives.
Yep, and we don't even need to overdraw to get it there.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to put out the Stygian. We're going to draw. Probably just get a credit. Actually, no, that's dumb. That's dumb, because if they run archives...
We're going to pitch it, so...
We can just pitch it, so we can just put out a Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rada very accurately realizing that my ID... What just happened? A gene conditioning shop and a...
Synthetic blood. I fell in love. That's what just happened.
You can't do what Sanjay always does. You can't now be on the opposing team.
Well, I can if I get Rada on a call.
You can't switch teams. All right? It's not allowed. Ooh, reciprocytes. What is happening?
I'm trying not to get excited about what is happening. Because I'm not allowed to, apparently.
You're not. You coward. Yeah, let's just keep doing our thing, I guess, and then we'll just, like, armor up.
Yeah. We still have given, like, other than them being allies.
I probably should have res Jeeves, but whatever, Bill.
Yeah.
This is a clan vengeance deck. We're both literally doing the exact same thing to the runner.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the runner is prepared for it.
Somewhat. Doesn't mean we can't. Doesn't mean we can't kill them. All right.
Street magic? Are you sure I'm not allowed to love this runner deck?
Yeah, a certain current would go a long way. Yeah, I bet it would.
Jeeves.
Oh yeah. Well, it'll remember, right?
I have no idea.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Nope. It did not remember. So just give yourself a click.
And then let's just draw. And then let's ditch a breach dome.
Yeah.
And we're already rich, so let's just go ahead and res everything before
a hacktivist shows up.
Ooh, Storgian is unique. I'm definitely glad we only have 2 of them.
Yeah. I totally noticed that when I suggested dropping one. Yep.
I have no idea what they're doing, but I'm assuming we have like a hard time limit. Oh, I gotta move my stupid face.
It's a lovely face. Don't talk about your face that way.
Look at all these Marylands, man. We have so many babysitter bots. It's wild.
Drip. So what are we looking at?
I think we're gonna draw.
Okay. Cool.
We're gonna draw again. And then we're gonna put out bioethics. Actually, we'll draw a 3rd time.
And then put out bioethics,
And then put out bioethics. And then we can ditch some domes. And probably one of these team spos.
Yeah. Do you think an apocalypse is in our future? No, not with all those cards.
No, they're gonna do like the clan vengeance like wipe combo, right? Or no, they're probably doing like fear the masses, right? Yeah, I like how they're just like no thanks. They know what we're up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't afford to res that because it has a trash cost of 6.
Oops.
So let's go ahead and res that.
Yeah. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle.
So now we can get the other one out. We can get a hostile infrastructure.
Click on archives just in case.
Click on archives, and that fills our build requirement. And that means that we can put this viral weaponization. So now we're actually getting to do the thing. Because now we've just like forked them like 3 different directions, right?
Yeah.
And before anything weird happens, let's just go ahead and res these, right?
Yeah, what's the ice protecting the viral?
It's a Kakugo.
Okay.
So it also triggers Storgodic Resonator, Smorgasbord Resonator. So the funniest thing is Reciprocytes is going to draw them more cards when we viral weaponization them.
Interesting. Actually, we could have, not that Asker ever gave us a chance, we could have used Storgit when trashing resources.
All right, so let's go ahead and advance. This viral weaponization, my new favorite agenda.
Discarding
Jeeves.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're on Urugnia of Mercs.
Is Mercs just meat damage? I can't remember.
Mercs is meat damage, yeah.
Thank you. Zap. Zap.
Okay, so we can gain a click and install a card, or we're going to install Ronin behind the ice.
Yeah, we should also get a genetics pavilion out.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna get a genetics pavilion in the new remote. And then we're gonna do 1 net damage. Do 1 net damage. And ditch a card. Probably this ice. We'll res this. But the deck's actually doing what it's supposed to do. Or what we intended it would do, right?
Yeah.
These reciprocites are pretty funny, though.
This whole matchup is pretty funny. So now it's just advance genotyping. Or Ronin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 4. We need another click.
Yep, so we're going to advance, and then we'll hit this. Because that reduces the number of cards that they can draw next turn, right?
Yep.
And we're at that lovely, lovely level.
Okay. We should have put out a... Actually, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Because they can only draw 2 cards.
Yeah. They can get through the... What just happened?
They claim Vengeance us for half our hand.
Ah. Sorry, the chat window scrolled up and I didn't see it.
Yeah, so when they used Clan Vengeance, they can't draw a card.
Can you scroll down on the chat?
Oh, yeah.
How does it work with Hostile?
Hostile says trash a corp card.
Like Clan Vengeance is we trash the card, right?
No, they trash the card.
Oh, so they took the damage?
Yeah. So here's the funny thing. They can't trash this or they die right now.
Yep. They also can't go through the Kakugo if we resed it.
No, we can't res it. They played DDoS.
Oh, apologies. That's the GG right there.
Yeah, because they're dead. They're dead one way or a different way, right? Or they're dead this way. Yeah, bye-bye, cruel world. Hey, but it did the thing.
It did.
The deck did the thing that we wanted it to do.
It would be hysterical if there were the game-winning agendas in there.
Rest in peace.
Yay. Well, that was fun after the Asker game. Tough to get.
Sometimes you gotta bioethics.
Yeah, sometimes the deck just comes together correctly.
Yeah, I mean that can always happen when you're on this style of asset spam, right?
Yeah.
Getting out ahead on the assets early is super duper important.
Yep. I'm going to have to be dropping in about 5 minutes.
That's fine.
I'm just letting our lovely friends know.
I can show you your death.
Thanks, Aladdin.
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
What are you thinking of changing?
I don't know. I don't know how much good any of our ice is actually doing for us.
Kakugo and Crick are the only ones I see doing any good for us.
Yeah.
But the other two are so cheap to res.
All right, Leela.
All right, let's just not score any agendas this time.
All right. Well, we're off to a great start.
Yep.
Good luck. Have fun.
I'm thinking. Oh, what am I thinking? Oh, even better.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw. We're gonna put this out, and we're gonna put this on R&D.
You don't think we're gonna get doofed?
I mean, that sucks, but that's life, right? Like, so here's the thing: if we don't ice R&D,
Mm-hmm.
then they just run R&D, bounce the HQ ice, and then do a doofus.
Yeah, I guess what my point was is I think we needed it to overdraw there rather than rushing out. Love it.
Ooh, okay.
Escadingo.
I'm okay with that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
let's do it. Man, yeah.
Team Spo.
No, we're in rough shape, huh?
Oh, that flood was real.
Almost as real as these breach domes are going to be.
Yeah. Oh, we lost our credit from the install. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to win this, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things that this style of deck that isn't tuned
Yeah.
just like outright loses to, right?
Yep.
We haven't put in enough time to really tune this deck. They have the Paragon and two crowdfundings early. I don't think that there's a strong chance that we win. Because we're not RP, right? We can't force them to interact with ice in order to make our plan work.
Bye bye, Mr. Jeeves.
Yeah. We're in rough shape, my dude.
Apparently, we have a bad matchup against Criminal.
Yeah, I mean, Criminal makes money on runs, right? Criminal's always going to be a tougher matchup for this style of deck. Bacterial reprogramming.
Oh, yes, we would love to arrange it. Do you discard the Breach Dome or leave it on top?
We're going to discard the Breach Dome.
Well, that's what you're doing right now. You've just discarded everything. I love it. power move right there.
We're having such a bad time.
Pretty soon we'll be nothing but agendas in hand.
All right. We're playing our outs, baby.
I'm sorry, I've lost the ability to talk because I'm just laughing so much inside. If only we had a hostile.
Well, we do.
Or
We just can't afford
if only we had 5 credits, yeah. I didn't even notice the class act this turn anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we are what we would colloquially call boned.
Yeah, love it.
Especially with them having misboned.
Well, the odds of there being an agenda there are low.
That's fair. And our suffering.
Well, that was well timed.
Yeah, you gotta get going, right?
Yeah, I've got a meeting to run to.
All right.
So, stream, thank you very much. Dan, you'd have fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. Living our worst lives.
Yeah, maybe revisit a better deck now that you don't need to entertain me as much. Have fun, everyone.
See ya.
Take care.
That was a lot of fun. It's tough. It's hard to make money out here. I think the biggest issue with decks like this is that we have such a hard time making the money we need. I think we're going to cut Tour Guide. I think we're going to cut Red Level. We're going to get 2 dedicated in here. Probably go down to 2 Rashida. We need 3 hostiles, definitely. We probably need to just go all in on a better agenda suite. The viral weaponization is a neat trick, but I think it's probably better to not lose. We want the SSLs over the future perfects because we're never winning this. We never have the money to win the side games, right? And then probably 1 viral is good enough. What if we got Breaker Bay Grid in? For hostiles. That would certainly save us a ton of money, right? We're not scoring enough for team sponsorship to matter. Let's see if there's better uses for our influence then. We could get like a Drudge Work in or 2. We could get a CSR campaign in, because that would let us draw additional cards. Get the 3rd genotyping in. Get another Crick in. Get like a tech startup. Let's try that. Yeah, I think maybe we need to find room for 2. Probably 1 genetics pavilion. Oh, man. It's hard out here. Let's give it a go. Let me get the music going now that we've got no Mr. Tom here. Because Drudge Work can help keep stuff from piling up. Now, one notable thing that is now the case is we don't have any way to actually score viral weaponization now, because we don't have ice to protect it. So it's probably best to just have that as a Velotic. Yeah, we can't do Obokata, unfortunately. Alright, I think this is a better deck. Come on, opponent. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and... I'm sorry, Simon. I mean, okay. I love... that, we spent all that money, time judge working away agendas, and we still just continue to draw more agendas. This is unreal. Yeah, we're gonna lose right here. Working hard. We have money. We could stabilize, assuming we don't just lose. Oh, that's what happens, is sometimes the deck just coughs up. This is just my karmic punishment for playing a prison deck, right? Seven agendas in the deck, friends. Terrible. So in side news, if Thomas is still here, the pour over coffee maker is just so good. The cups of coffee that it makes, so good. Alright. Don't like this hand. Let's get rid of it. Good luck, have fun. Let's draw. Let's put this out. Let's put that on HQ. Sure. So I wonder if they'll pay the money here to trash this. Alright. So now. We're gonna start getting stuff out there. We don't have to res anything here because they can't afford to trash. Alright, so we're actually getting pretty close to a lock here. Alright, let's see what they do. We've got the Ronin in play. I think we got him, right? People don't like this when it works. Nothing says great times like a free hostile infrastructure. I guess one of the reasons to keep something like Jeeves in this deck is as it gives us the ability to overdraw more easily. Alright, so we got the dredge work going. We still don't have any way to protect any of these assets, because overdrawing is not easy. Ooh, Dinosaurus, interesting. Ooh, and Kuzo. Okay. Stupid. Turtlebacks, great asset spam card or greatest asset spam card? So we've got money. Money's not our issue, right? Next turn, we can put the other hostile on top of that other Breaker Bay grid. That's very greedy. Checking for the bioethics. So now we have 2 hostiles on 2 Breaker Bay grids. I think next turn we purge. Get rid of those Pelongis. Checking for the bioethics. Why didn't, I don't understand why it didn't counter. All right. We have a lot of money. We don't need to pre-res Maryland. So they could go get David here. Yeah, because we have the tech startup and the dedicated, so that's going to be... Or are we going to be one short? Yeah, I think we're one short this turn. Let's... Let's get the other breach domes back into R&D. Let's draw. And... put another ice on HQ. Double Ike, baby! They can't afford to break the whole thing. Let's draw. Let's put Future Perfect back in. Let's draw again. We're so rich. We need bioethics. Alright, we got bioethics. Let's use this to put this guy back. It's gonna cost 2 cards. And $6. Grindhouse, double feature. We're so rich. I can't believe how rich we are. 40 credits as IG. Hey, Tokay AX. Alright, that's gonna be game. Play in terrible nightmare decks. The crop of hate. Kintian, the ID power of Industrial Genomics says that the cost of each trash card that is installed increases by 1 for every face down in archives. Put that on HQ. Let's put that out there. GLHF. So we've really got to be careful about freedom, right? We've got to get the hostiles down early, because the hostiles are the things that cost the same amount whether they trash it with counters or not. Right, and now already it started, because now we're going to be doing damage 2 ways. Yeah, that's the card we're utilizing here. And they can't afford to trash it because of the face downs and archives. So here, what we need to do is we need to get to the point where we can, we need to get another hostile out. And then we need to armor up R&D. There's turtlebacks. All right. We're having a hard knock life. Yeah, that'll be nice and expensive for you. I don't know how we win this one. Yeah, I don't think we win this, kids. I think they got our money. They got our number. Because they'll imp one and Camulo trash the other. They're like teched for us. Like Knob, Imp, Freedom is like a hard counter to our deck. Yeah, we don't have a chance.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
I mean, it's pretty okay for something I built earlier today. I'm gonna concede. We're dead. Good game. Well played. I mean, this type of deck is really fragile. If I took the time to actually, like, really tech the deck's specific slots down, like, to minutia, it could be a good deck, but otherwise I really don't think that it is. But yeah. Alright, everybody. I think that's a pretty good day. ANR, San, thanks so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Until we see all of you wonderful Netrunner humans again, always be running.